I'd now like to introduce Paul Abraham, the Chief Operating Officer of IndusInd Bank. As the COO, he is basically the man for all seasons. He is the de facto home minister, if you like, of the bank, the one who is responsible for ensuring that everything functions the way that it should. Paul, it's great to be here with you at your office in Bombay. Tell me a bit about your philosophy. How do you think of sustainability?
Pawan, it's a combination of a few things. First and foremost, I think, to create the ecosystem of awareness amongst the employees. This is a fairly large community. We are close to 8,000, 7,900 to be precise. And, a certain base level of awareness in the organization is, I think, a prerequisite. So one of the first initiatives was to create awareness through a process of education. So we have education across a spectrum of activities in terms of induction programs, in terms of specific branch programs, in terms of initiative-based programs, etc. Saying that this is the corner where you get fresh air, green zone, breathe here.
Green zone, breathe here.
And then there is a kind of volunteer process where there's a community of almost 600 people who are officially designated green champions. So
Wow.
when you walk around, you will see some of them wearing this green lapel, which is a leaf.
I noticed you've had quite a few successes in your office in terms of reducing your footprint.
Yeah.
Is this something you share with people, or is it just an IndusInd thing?
Well, we do share with people in the sense that, on a generic basis, we have a green office manual, which we have, reached out to 2,000 corporates. We make it available free of cost to anyone who chooses to demand more of that.
Right.
We engage with many a club, the Rotary, for example.
Right.
So that has a database of simple to do things, and a lot of it is learned from employees.
Paul, it's great to see the extent of employee engagement out here. And I'm just wondering, looking at all the things that you are doing with and through your employees, whether this is actually the creation of community. Because as you know, one of the key features of Corporation 2020 is actually a sense of community that you create amongst your employees.
The organization is not run out of 2 cabins.
That's right.
It's run out of hundreds of branches and offices and customer touch points. And without employee engagement, I don't think it will ever succeed. And I think institutional facilitation of community creation is probably one of the key solutions to creating long-term sustainability. And for us, I think, just as sustainability is defined as our ability to be around 25 years from now, I think we also want employees to be proud to hang out with this organization 25 years from now.
Measuring externalities is basically one aspect that the Corporation 2020 will have to engage. My question to you is, does IndusInd Bank measure its externalities, and how do you do that?
Measuring externalities is absolutely essential, because if you can't measure, you can't manage. So it's, I think, fundamental to any process that you're trying to manage actively. We do have a very active process of measuring, and like I said, it's primarily around consumption. And we have a platform which involves every spend in this institution being captured not just as a financial spend, but also as the quantum of the resource
spend. Yeah, fantastic.
So if you are spending 1,000 rupees on 30 liters of diesel, I need to know that it's 30 liters of diesel. Right. It's not just 1,000 rupees, right? Yeah. Because then I can get into the phase of saying, why am I doing 30 liters? Why can't I manage with 20, or can I just do away with diesel? And there have been many occasions where, because of the fact that we consciously measured, we could consciously target reductions. We could consciously target changed behavior and altered behavior in terms of what we were consuming and to what end.
Within IndusInd Bank, which would be your favorite examples of a situation where you have measured and therefore better managed your externalities?
Well, see, IndusInd has a fleet of cars. Let's just start with that example. We have close to about 500 cars across the country. All of them were either petrol or diesel vehicles. We've got into a partnership with a firm, and what we've done is we've looked to retrofit all those cars to either CNG or LPG. We have found that within 4 months, the fuel consumption in terms of CNG actually pays back in terms of when you're putting it against the petrol or
The
diesel
cost of the
consumption.
retrofits, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Right.
So we were able to do that because we started first measuring the consumption of petrol and diesel.
So do you reckon that making use of this, the measurement of externalities, making use of an awareness of nature and sustainability is one way of connecting better with your customers, creating a community with your customers?
Yes, absolutely. Because I think, give you another example of where it impacted customers. We've embarked on this project of converting a lot of our ATMs to solar powered ATMs, right? So out in the rural areas, we've discovered, that there was a lot of power cuts that were happening.
Yes.
And ATM needed to be up as long as possible.
As long as they can, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we initially looked at it from a very simple perspective of just increased availability.
Right.
But what we've discovered in the process, especially in some of the rural areas, and I'll give you an example of a particular village in Punjab called Landran, where the farmers used to drive 11 to 12 kilometers to come to an ATM to draw cash, and discover that it's shut down because there's a power cut, and then they would hang around outside the ATM for sometimes as much as 4 hours because they needed the cash. They couldn't go back and come again. It was simply too much of an effort.
That's right.
And then when they found that here was a bank which had an ATM which was available 24/7 because it was solar powered,
Right.
their whole life became predictable. Because when they wanted to draw cash, they knew if they came to an IndusInd ATM, the ATM would be up and they would be able to draw cash in 5 minutes and be on their way. It, in that sense, created a competitive advantage for me, in the bank.
But that's great, because typically one is concerned that being a front runner, being a forerunner, if you like, in initiatives towards reducing your externalities, reducing your cost to society, should not be just a cost to the bank in the process of doing so. And what you've described clearly is where it's the exact opposite, where better client service is generating a better flow of business for the bank.
Absolutely.
Paul, thanks very much. That was really enlightening, and congratulations on pulling together as the CEO of this bank what I believe to be quite an important and interesting model of how community can be formed and employees engaged to achieve corporate sustainability and to have Corporation 2020.